Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you listening?
Ricky J Sports.
What is going on, my fellow YouTubers? This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports, and a lot of you guys have been requesting this video. It's my updated striking tips for 2017. Oh, yes. And I feel like I've evolved as a striker. I feel like I do very well when it comes to the stand-up game, and I want to share with you guys all of my secrets. You want to know why? Because we are a family on this channel. It's a family channel, and I don't want to hold anything back. So, I developed 5 things that I sort of think about when it comes to my stand-up game. Number 1 is stand-up management. You want to manage your stamina, but you also want to keep an eye on your opponent's stamina. If your opponent is not really managing their stamina properly, you want to push forward and take your opponent out. Also, you want to watch your opponent's patterns. See what kind of combos they're doing. See if they're also parrying a lot. Parrying up top. A lot of guys like to parry up top, so you can strike to the bottom, to that belly, and hurt your opponent that way. As far as striking, you want to change your striking levels. A lot of guys like to headhunt, and that's easy to parry, easy to sway. So what you want to do is, if you're going to strike down low, go up high. If you're going to go up high, go down low. Mix it up, just because, number 1, it's harder for your opponent to parry. Your opponent won't pick up patterns if you keep on switching it up that way, and then you could overall end the fight. Also, when your opponent's striking you to the head, you want to sway back, and you also want to protect your body at the same time. And rounding out the top 5 is to be patient. Be patient in the fight. You will find opportunities when your opponent overcommits on certain strikes, certain combos, and that's when you go in for the kill. Don't feel like your GSP when he first started out. That's where he got the nickname George Rush St. Pierre, because he would always be rushing to try to finish the fight within the first 2 minutes. Be patient. The first minute you should be watching what your opponent's doing and then pushing forward after you see what your opponent's doing in the fight. Alright people, so in this video we're going to break down these top 5 striking tips that I have for you guys. Alright, hang on. Alright people, there's no other better place than the UFC gym to come and learn some striking strategies. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is my opponent's stamina. When I'm in a striking battle, I'm always looking at my opponent's stamina, seeing if it goes down. If it does go down, then I'm on the attack zone, baby. And then I'm also looking to sway back. When I first bought this game, I made a video. It has over 100,000 views, and it was all about counterfighting. And what I touched upon is swaying back. And to do that is, for the PS4, is L2 and left analog back, just like that. And that will, you will avoid your opponent's head strikes. For the Xbox, I believe it's LT and left analog back. I also block with, I always block my face, but I'm also looking for strikes to the body. But typically when I see strikes up high, I sway back and then try to counterfight. So in this situation, see right there, I swayed back and I try to counterfight. Also in the beginning of my fights, I love to establish my jab. It doesn't take out a lot of your stamina, and I could jab down low or jab up high, but I'm also looking to stop my opponent in his tracks, not let him, you know, kind of rush me right there and take me out early. So I'm just trying to gauge my opponent's patterns, and as I'm doing that, I'm establishing my jab. As the fight progresses, I try to open up, and I'm a Taekwondo style, so I love guys that can kick. And my favorite thing to do when I'm striking is when I can sway some of their strikes, I always counterfight with maybe a 1-2 or a 3-piece combo. Oh yeah. But what I like to do is, if I'm gonna strike, say with my right hand there, I like to complement that with a strike from my opposite side. So if I'm gonna hit my opponent down with a body shot, then I'm gonna go with a high kick. And you gotta do that in one motion. And a lot of the times online, your opponents don't, you know, they don't anticipate that coming, that kind of combo. So I go down low, and what I do is, let's see, go down low and go up high. And then again, I do the same thing on the opposite side. So I look at this. So as McGregor's hitting me, I go down low, then up high. It's always important to change levels. You don't want to be that headhunter. It's too easy to parry, and it's too easy to figure out your pattern. So what I like to do is I may come in and go up high. Like that, and then I'll back away, see what my opponent's doing, and then maybe go for an uppercut, and then go up high again, then up high again, and I always want to switch things up. You don't want to fall in love with the same type of pattern. And then I'll even go belly tickling, where I'll hit my opponent to the body and then go back up high again. And you see that animation right there? I don't know if you saw that, when your opponent absorbs the strike like that. So if you can, and if you have space, don't just watch your opponent. Go for another strike. And typically what it'll do is it will knock your opponent out. You see right there? McGregor took a beating right there, and he is out for the count. And as I saw that animation of him kind of getting hurt by that kick, I hit him up with one kick and then another one, and the fight is done. So let's get in on some real fights against real-time opponents online, just to talk about this a little bit more. Hang on, guys. All right. Look at this example. I am Sterling in this online ranked match, and I'm facing off against a guy that loves to parry. And in this situation, I'm just looking to strike in various directions, man. Striking up high, striking down low, and I'm also looking to attack my opponent, especially when they miss, by just swaying back. So I'm trying to be patient. I know my opponent's trying to parry, and then I just switch up the levels and take him out. Here's another example. I'm using Rory McDonald against a very good Thompson character right here. And this guy, what he's trying to do is he's trying to use his distance, and he's being a little too aggressive with his stamina, and I'm noticing that. And I'm trying to push forward, and I just take him out, and you can hear me yelling right there. All right, here is the final example. I'm TJ Dillashaw, and my opponent was very good at managing his stamina, but it doesn't matter. If your opponent's really good at managing their stamina, just be patient. So I'm waiting for him to open up, establishing my jab, going down low, then up high. I actually rock him right here, and then I go to town on his body just because he wasn't blocking his body. And you see how I hit from one side and then strike with another from the other side to finish off that combo. And at this point, my opponent, I know, is aware of his body, and then I go up high, sneak a nice little combo, and finish it off. So this game, man, this striking game is a mind game. You have to be aware of what your opponent's doing. Try not to be predictable. Like I said, manage your stamina, watch your opponent, change levels with your strikes, sway back, protect your body, and be patient, man. And trust me, you will do awesome. And try using guys that are good with their kicks. Not those dynamic kicks, but guys that just have a good high kick on both sides, no turning side kick or anything like that, or spinning kicks, and decent punches, and use my fighting style, and trust me, you'll get some really good KOs. All right, people, let me know your strategies in the comment section below. Let's sit back, relax, and share. We are a family here, and let's just get better, man. That's what it's all about. All right, people, this is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports. I love you guys.
And you are awesome.